Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about road rage. Now, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to who?
Eric Papa. He's a 30-year-old man from Florida who let that hammer ham at an individual because Eric cut the person off, then the person threw something at Eric, so Eric shot. Also, you asked me about the dash cam footage. He released the dash cam footage to prove it was self-defense. Because he thought he was being shot at. Because when the thing hit his car, he thought it was a gunshot.
Okay, all right. So we're asking your crazy road rage story. I tell you, I used to keep pennies in a cup in my car, and if somebody cut me off or did something wild, crazy, I would definitely throw them. Now I don't anymore. If you cut me off, it's all good. Peace to you. I might even pray for you. But back then, nah, I was on and popping. What about you, Yee? Now, I've been in the car with Yee before. She doesn't slow down for speed bumps or potholes. So what about you, Yee?
I would say I'm a pretty calm driver. I like yelling myself in the car. I yell myself in the car. I always realize that doesn't make any sense. You just hear yourself yelling.
What you mean? Oh, you yell at other drivers?
Yeah, but you're just yelling in the car by yourself. So I just have learned to just calm down, let it go. And sometimes you also don't know what somebody else might do, like pull out a gun.
Correct.
And so it's not worth it to me to be that angry that I need to go back and forth with somebody. So I just I'm a pretty chill driver. Unless somebody does something, I might stick my middle finger up. That's the most I do.
Nah, I don't even do that no more. I tell my kids too.
That's the most I do.
I got 2 kids that drive. I tell them the same thing. Just leave it alone. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I did have somebody one time, though. It used to be hard to find parking when I lived in Jersey City. At night, it would be like you had to park 20 blocks away. And so one day I got the last parking spot. This guy pulled up next to me. And by God's grace, I was driving a rental car. And when I came back outside, he had keyed the whole car up the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
You took the spot?
Yeah, because I took the last parking spot.
Wow. What about you, Charlamagne?
Yeah, I'm not a road rager at all because the way my anxiety is set up, all I got to do is hear one story and I automatically think that can happen to me. So when you hear one story about somebody shooting at somebody because they yelled at them or cursed at them or anything like that, you won't do it. Also, I'm not an aggressive driver at all. Like, not even a little bit. I hate aggressive drivers. I hate people who act like they're in the Fast and Furious when they driving cars. And it's usually those people who end up in road rage situations. Now, what I am is a hard horn honker. I will honk that horn at you hard as hell.
That's just as worse.
Okay.
I feel like I never honk my horn.
If you cut me off or something like that, I'm gonna give you that bam, 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 because that's what the horn is for. The horn is to let you know maybe you didn't see me. I'm right here.
That's just as worse.
Okay? A guy did that to me yesterday, one of them big ass trucks in the city. I'm about to turn. And he's in the left lane, I'm in the right lane, but I'm clearly just about to turn on the street. And he's making this wide-ass turn. So I hit him with that hard horn honk to let him know I'm out here.
Did he still make a turn?
You goddamn right he still made that turn. He had that big-ass truck. What the hell I'm supposed to do? Put hit the brakes and wait till he finishes what he's doing and get behind him.
And I just want to tell New Yorkers out there, you don't own the street. So if you put something, whether it's a folding chair, a garbage can, in the parking spot, that's not your spot. You don't own the street, okay?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that in New York, because you never say that in Florida. In Florida, if that person put that garbage can there and you get in that parking spot, you're going to find yourself in a gunfight. All right?
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on? This is Andretti. What's poppin'?
Andretti, what's up, man? We're talking road rage stories. You got one?
Yeah, I was an asshole a couple of years ago. I'm going into Jersey across the bridge. As soon as I come across the bridge, the car in front of me, he's slowing down. I guess him inside the car tires was talking to each other. I can't get past. They're basically blocking the road. So once it does open up, as soon as you come underneath the lower underpass of the bridge, when it opens up, I shoot by them. I flipped them the bird. They cursed me out. What they didn't know is that I had a bucket of nails from just leaving one of my job sites. So what I do is I just throw the bucket of nails out my sunroof. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they pop a couple of tires because I see it spin out.
Yeah, but you just hit everybody behind too.
You could have killed somebody.
Well, so what? Stop fucking hogging up the road.
You just angry.
Oh
you just angry, sir. You need a therapist.
What's your name, bro?
I'm very angry, Charlamagne.
I know you are.
No, I need therapy.
I can hear it in your voice, my brother. All that unhealed trauma and that pain you projecting on people.
Where you from, bro?
Craziest borough in the city.
Bronx.
The Bronx.
All right, Andretti, what's your last name, bro?
I ain't telling you.
I'm sending you a lot of healing energy, my brother. Why don't you go sit down and talk to somebody and deal with that anger, man?
All you're doing is stressing yourself out even more.
And putting people in danger by projecting that pain on the folks.
Hello, who's this?
This is Cammy from Miami.
Hey, mama, he watches too much TV. That's what he did. He threw it out like it was 007, threw the nails out and all of that. He watches too much TV.
What's up, Candy? Where you dance at?
She didn't say Candy.
It's Candy, not Candy.
Oh, Candy.
I'm from Miami because I'm from where Mr. Popper from. And I just want to let you know how we get down in Miami because we have the worst drivers.
All right, so
Okay.
I've heard people say that.
So if you're from Miami, you know that Calle Ocho has the worst drivers. So I went there to grab some Spanish food. I pull out of this spot. Not even a mile down the street, this car cuts me off. So I pull up next to the car, and I'm telling her, like, girl, like, my food is all over the floor. Chicken, rice, steak, and she don't care. So I tell her to pull over because I wanted to fight because my food ruined. My seat got juice all over it, and she didn't pull over, so I wasn't able to fight.
Wow. Well,
wow, so you just trying to fight people out in
She cut me
Florida.
off, and she messed up my food.
Not
well,
the food.
that might have saved your life, though. You never know what could have happened if you would have got out and fought.
Yeah, what do you think really triggered you in that situation? Did you really think about it? Like,
I'll be
was it
pissed too,
really
I'm
that
not gonna lie.
serious when you think back on it?
It was because I could have rear-ended her,
Okay.
and I was hungry, and I couldn't. I mean, I did eat the food, like it wasn't ruined, but I had to like clean up my car.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
it
is
was
annoying.
that. Maybe you was hangry. You're not yourself when you're hangry.
800-585.
What is that? Eat a Snickers
1051.
or eat an empanada? Which one is it?
She rather empanadas.
Okay.
We're talking crazy road rage. Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. What's your crazy road rage story, brother?
All right, well, I was on the LIE coming from work. I'm trying to get to Brooklyn, and you know everybody in the left lane always go fast. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm following everybody lead, and homeboy is just like tailgating me, and it's definitely space in the middle. So he making a curve, and homeboy really tried to just like ram me into the divider. And so I'm like, word, all right, bet. So I keep a thick 6-ounce bottle of like MTYSL cologne right in the arm, like right to the driver's side and the bottom. So I'm just start flinging stuff at homeboy, and basically they kind of stopped to the far right. I guess they got shook and drove off, and I was like, oh, and I just did.
Well, you shouldn't be throwing bottles of cologne at people. They could crack their window and they can crash and die, and then you're going to get charged with manslaughter.
Little nasty bottle of cool water you throwing at people. Little nasty bottle of cool water.
Show us obsession.
What kind of cologne was it?
YSL.
Liar.
But it's empty though.
No, it was empty, exactly. I'm about to say, you would never throw a full bottle of YSL at nobody sitting there lying up like this.
Hello, who's this?
Anonymous?
All right.
You're on the radio,
she did something
Anonymous.
illegal.
What you do, Anonymous?
No. Okay, so for reference, I'm from South Carolina.
What part?
843, but not Charleston.
Okay, what part?
Florence Darlington.
Love Florence. Salute to Darlington.
Awesome, yes. So me and my sister were heading home from her college. She was in front of me. I was behind her. I got over in the left lane, and I guess the truck behind me was doing the same thing. They didn't know, so I guess I unintentionally cut him off. And then my sister got in front of me, so the truck, I guess, was pissed. He came around and cut me off, but almost put me in the front, which means he almost put my sister in the back.
Oh, my God.
So
Dang.
all bets were off at that point. So I chased him down I-20 about 120 miles per hour to get his license plate because now you got my sister involved, and I don't play that.
So what
Dang.
happened from there? You got his license plate, and then what happened?
I just let it go. I was pissed about it, the whole situation. In retrospect, I should have just let it go from the beginning. But like I said, I was like, nah, you almost ran me off the road and clipped my sister too over me just pulling over. Like, we all going the same speed limit. Like, what we doing?
Right.
Goodness gracious. Well, stop chasing people doing 120 miles an hour. It ain't worth it. Hello, who's this?
Courtney.
Hey, Courtney, good morning. We're talking road rage incidents. You got one?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I just got a new car in April, right? And I was going in the left-hand lane, which everybody knows when you're in the left-hand lane, you do at least 85, 90. So
85, 90 in the left-hand lane. Okay.
Oh, my
Your
gosh.
own rules. But go ahead.
we gotta go. So anyway, so I got my new car, and I'm driving up the left-hand lane, and this guy, like, he sort of, like, brake checked me, and I got pissed, or I'm sorry, mad. And so I go around him in the middle lane, and he flips me off. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I get in front of him, and I brake check him.
Lord
And he
have
was
mercy.
so surprised. He's like, oh my God. And so he's like, him and his wife are flipping me off again. Now I have a problem. Even my children see that I have a problem. It's terrible. I'm in therapy. Leave me alone.
Well, you said the key word, because all I hear is just somebody, both of y'all just sound so angry, but at least you're in therapy to deal with your anger.
I am, but it's terrible. Even my 4-year-old goes, Mommy doesn't like people when I drive.
Mommy don't like people.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, and you can't brake check people too, because sometimes people won't stop. I used to have a 1990 Nissan Stanza, right, driving in New York, and when people would brake check me, I tap them because I didn't care about the car at the time. It wasn't like car had 100,000 miles.
You ain't gonna do that with the Ferrari.
I ain't gonna do that with that's what I say. I don't do that now. But back then,
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I'm running into the back.
Between that and you throwing pennies at people, Logan, Maddie, London, Syracuse, Milwaukee, whatever them kids' names is, they are lucky to be here because you shouldn't be here.
You're right.
All right.
I did a lot of wild ish.
Okay.
That was me. That's New Yorkers though. When we drive, we just get.
I ain't never had nobody tap me from the back in New York.
oh, where did they tap you in the back? Where were you when they tapped you from the back? What's this guy right here, boy? What's the moral? Wow, what's the moral of the story? I want to know when they tap you in the back.
The moral of the story is y'all need to deal with y'all trauma before y'all trauma deal with you, and all of y'all need to go listen to Bishop T.D. Jake's sermon from this past Sunday called Road Rage, because some of y'all are just angry and projecting that pain and hurt onto other people.
All right, we got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, and who would you like to see Nicki Minaj battle in a versus? We'll tell you what she has to say.
Lil' Kim. All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.